रेडी
ओके
आपण फर्स्ट टाइम क्लॅप ठीक आहे
चालतंय करते मी तुला
नाही
सगळं
जोरात
बोलतो ठीक आहे
फायर
आय डोंट नो व्हॉट यू कॉल Welcome back to Kaafi Conversations podcast. This is the second time I'm doing the intro because first time त्याने record नाही सुरू केलं. And if you have made it through this preview and through this 30-second part, like I think you should subscribe because Rohan, I saw for one of our podcasts, it's like आता है ना YouTube पे retention पे कि it's like made through 30 seconds.
Wow.
So एक video पे it was like 57% people made to 30%.
That's actually pretty good.
That's bad.
It's pretty good.
That's like so bad.
Okay.
And by the way, I don't have any intro planned for today. But today on the podcast we have a very special guest, and if I'm looking a little nervous, it is because thoda setup alag hai, and this is like the first offline podcast. Please welcome on the podcast Anannya, A.K.A. Shut up Anannya.
Hi guys.
So let us just go like 6 months back.
Oh, okay.
तिथूनच सुरू केलं का त्याच्या अगोदर पण काही व्हिडिओज होते जे प्रायव्हेट झाले अँड देन इट
No, nothing.
सो लाईक 6 months back what went through your mind and what made you start YouTube?
Okay, so I had COVID
Okay.
and then I was super bored.
Right.
I had nothing to do in those entire 14 days. So I used to watch a lot of videos. Okay, like मी 14 दिवसात literally साकेत गोखलेचे सगळे व्हिडिओ बघितले असतील. For example. So I was like, I should try this. And then literally माझा कोविडचं like quarantine संपलं. And then I uploaded a video. Such random.
बट कसला व्हिडिओ होता तो? आय नो इट
It
वॉज
was
लाईक
a random
माय
vlog.
फर्स्ट व्लॉग असा
Yeah,
व्हिडिओ होता.
yeah. It was like a boring day in my life. That's it.
बट दॅट हॅज लाईक अ लॉट ऑफ व्ह्यूज.
Yeah, because I literally like DM'd everyone like, "Ki, if possible, can you like watch it?" I know that's weird, but still, I did that.
But you cannot like DM like 100-200 people, or do you DM 100-200 people?
No, for that video I did because it was like my
Oh,
first
right.
video.
Right.
And I wanted, some reach. So I did that. I know it sounds super crazy, but yeah. And my friends shared it a lot. They were like, so, oh my god, Ananya is doing this. And yeah.
Right. But अभी जो हमारे like the content अब if someone is of our age, they'll prefer going to Instagram instead of YouTube because
Yeah.
Instagram पे content बनाना is very like I'm not going to say
Low
simple,
effort.
but low effort
Yeah, it
compared to
is.
YouTube. YouTube को बहुत मेहनत
Definitely.
लगती
Yeah,
है.
yeah, I agree.
So why YouTube?
I don't know, I have this fascination of YouTube because it's like I used to watch, I still do watch Tanisha's, if you know Tanisha. I know
Yeah.
people hate her a lot, but
Yeah.
then I love her videos. She's
Yeah.
so chill, like she's real on camera, and that's what I
Yeah.
like about her. So I was like, maybe someday.
Tanisha Miru, I have this
Yeah,
one video
Tanisha
about
Mirwani.
South Bombay creators. उसपे comment section में 4-5 people are chatting कि how Tanisha Mirwani is like a rich spoiled kid. I'm like, अरे ये क्या है? Seriously. I by the way, I love to talk about ऐसे creators, huh?
Yeah,
Like,
same.
we'll do this podcast
It's
sometime.
like पूरा
Where we'll just
vibe.
talk about other
है ना,
creators.
that-
ये Agastya Shah and
I don't like Agastya though.
you don't like Agastya? Agastya ठीक.
I like Dev.
He started
His editing
singing.
is so
He started
good,
singing.
yeah.
He started singing कैसे?
I don't know.
ठीक है चलता. Let's get to the podcast थोड़ा. एक सेकंड. So I have this very ऐसे like I would call it थोड़ा critical question की तुला थोडंसं माहिती असेल की vlogging हे खूप सॅच्युरेटेड झालं YouTubeवर. It's like if like you थांब एक सेकंड, let me frame it. If there are like creators on YouTube which are up and upcoming, 6 out of 10 are vloggers. So
Yeah.
vloggers खूप आहेत YouTubeवर.
Yeah.
So what is something you're doing different than those other vloggers? कारण की vloggers खूप आहेत.
Yeah.
मला जे काही YouTubeचे लोक माहिती जास्त करून vloggersच आहेत.
Okay.
No one is into podcasting. Commentary मध्ये आहेत, vlogs मध्ये आहेत. So what is something different in your vlogs?
I feel मी खूप रिअल बनायचं ट्राय करते कॅमेरावर देन अदर पीपल लाईक आय हॅव लिटरली सीन पीपल गेट रेडी फॉर फिल्मिंग व्हिडिओज फॉर लाईक 30 minutes 40 minutes straight. I've seen that myself. 30 minutes straight.
I see that you're into pranks and थोड़ा making content which requires ऐसे gut. थोड़ा bravery लगता है content के लिए is what I feel because I wouldn't go in a public place and scream. उतना habit मेरे में नहीं है, ठीक है? So my question to you is that ये विल पावर कहाँ से आता है? इज इट द व्यूज विच एनकरेज यू बिकॉज ऐसा थंबनेल डालोगे तो व्यूज अच्छे आएंगे, और इज इट जस्ट लाइक आई वांट टू हैव फन?
Yeah, it's literally the other factor. It's like I know if I do this, I'm gonna have fun, and like other five of my friends are gonna have fun with me.
But isn't it scary?
It was starting में, but then it's just like regular shit.
Because it's like
After some point.
because it's like जर तू व्लॉग नसती करत तर तू ते पण नसतं केलं, राईट? सो
केला असता, आमचा ग्रुप तितका क्रेझी आहे की वी डू रॅन्डम शिट. द मोस्ट इमॅजिन लाईक आस्किंग समवन आउट इन अ कम्प्लीट crowded canteen, like sitting on your knees and doing that. IMDR, yes.
IMDR, Rohan, they did this in IMDR?
But I went there once and I thought unbearable. I can't believe.
Arey, it's so crowded.
Question: What do you mean by really good? I didn't understand that.
You have to make your content different.
Yeah.
Something which is not seen.
Okay. How would
Actually-
you make your content?
Maybe improving my editing style because right now I'm at very, very basic level.
iMovie.
No. VN editor.
Oh.
I know it's bad, but still. But my laptop is very, very slow.
Right.
So I just can't edit on it.
Right.
So that's the reason. And you know, editing ने खूप फरक पडतो. Like actually, I've seen videos like फक्त for example तुझं असे कुठले proper असे edits बघितले असतील. For example, content creatorsचे किंवा असे कुठले असे random videos असतात बघ clips. त्याचं editing बघितलं असं की like
Right.
it's
एकदम crisp
pleasing.
असतात ते.
Yeah.
And it's
आणि
like
असे videos असे चिकटवल्यासारखे नाही
right.
वाटत त्याला.
Rohan made this point की
Yeah.
even when you finish you're like अरे हो गया, पण माझ्या व्हिडिओजला तसं व्लॉग्सला तसं होत नाही. So it's like they're so perfectly edited. I think that you really need like a proper editor for that.
Yeah.
Because if you choose की मला हे specialization करायचं तर I think you will become good at editing instead of good at vlogging.
Yeah, वो भी है. But then I want to learn editing in this
Right.
case.
Is there any inspiration, someone you follow and like मैं इनके vlogs देखती हूँ and I feel like की मी यांच्यासारखे vlogs केले पाहिजेत किंवा असा माझा असायला पाहिजे.
Okay, मला साकेतची cinematography खूप आवडते.
I have never seen Saket go.
Are you kidding me?
Entire life. So
Guys,
please elaborate.
cancel him, please.
काय कॅन्सल करणार आहे यार, मला करून काय कॅन्सल करणार आहे काय?
Okay, so Saket is like on 8.5 lakhs or something आता subscribers count. आणि his cinematography, like त्याचा editing or त्याचा content, it's literally सगळं top tier आहे. असं काही flaws नसतात त्याच्या कुठल्या, म्हणजे मला तरी असे जाणवत नाहीत. So it's fun त्याचे व्हिडिओज बघणं. फॉर एक्झाम्पल मी त्याचे असं 10 seconds पण नाही स्किप करत व्हिडिओज बघताना.
YouTube पे जो है आपको hate मिलती है? Do you get hate?
A lot. Not on YouTube but on Instagram, yes.
How do you deal with it?
I think about it. Like, I try to let go, but it is not possible, obviously. Because if it is like 50 good comments, and if there are like 2-3 bad comments, it just hurts you. Like, come on, I'm putting efforts. What are you doing? Sitting behind your phone and you're just commenting bad shit about me. How does that help me? How does it help you?
What are your parents' thoughts on you doing YouTube, and are they like very
My parents
supportive
love
or
it.
are they not supportive?
They are totally supportive about it. Like, for example, my mom and dad literally share each of my videos. May it be their Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever they are on.
Right. You know,
So, yeah.
you know,
And plus, I have like really, really supportive friends. Like, I won't take names, but then like
You
किती
don't
नावं
take
घेतली
names.
तरी
Exactly.
yeah किती नावं घेतली तरी it's gonna be less because everyone is so supportive and it's fun, honestly.
right.
So, yeah.
So like parent support plays like
A huge role because like she forwards it in like maybe the family group and they're like, oh wow, she's doing something different and होता असं बनणं, so it
But,
motivates you.
if a video
Views
doesn't
कुठे मिळतात नाही मिळत.
come, Anannya, you started 6 months back and you have 1K subscribers. Do you
Fuck.
know how many people take? I personally took like close to a year to get to 1K because I was getting mad at figuring out की मी काय केलं पाहिजे, मी व्लॉग्स केला पाहिजे, पॉडकास्ट केला पाहिजे, कमेंट्री केलं पाहिजे.
Yeah.
So that itself took me 1 year आणि ते करून मी कसा बसा 1K ला आलोय. But you did that in 6 months just by focusing on vlogs.
Yeah.
मी क्वेश्चन विसरलो.
क्या कर रहा है यार तू?
By the way, if it's too late in the podcast I'm saying this, but Rohan sir is आज बाहर बैठे हैं, वो आज इनिंग नहीं खेल रहे because
इनिंग नहीं खेल रहे.
क्यों नहीं खेल रहे इनिंग?
अरे it's too difficult to make this setup. That's an easy answer.
You're like sitting in some random cafe and like people just approach you, oh my god, tu Anannya is kar. I'm like, oh, apad
People have recognized you
oh, like
a lot.
4 or 5 times, and it's fun. We should
So you're pretty famous in Pune.
No, that's
4 or 5 times.
Yeah,
So it's like
you know,
there is some level of, I wouldn't say popularity, but it's like Ahestu, you have made an identity for yourself, because I have this friend Mukta and I was like, yeah, I'm having Ananya on the show. Shut up, Ananya. I'm like, yes.
That's so nice. Now, for example, the best moment, like मला असं वाटलं की wow, I should continue, like असं full motivation मिळालं मला त्या मोमेंटली. मी लिटरली इक्वल्युशन नावाचं एक आमचं लाईक थिंग आहे.
राईट
या सो आम्ही त्याचा क्लिननेस ड्राईव्हला गेलेलो
Right.
पर्वतीला. ओके, लिटरली पर्वतीला. आणि लाईक आम्ही जस्ट फुल बॅग्स वगैरे, आमच्याकडे फुल गार्बेजच्या एवढ्या बॅग्स होत्या, आम्ही ते खालती घेऊन आलो. तिकडे एक छोटी 3रीतली मुलगी होती. शी वॉज लाईक, ताई तुझं नाव अनन्या आहे का? म्हणलं हो. शी वॉज लाईक, मी तुझे सगळे व्हिडिओ बघितलेत. आणि मग मागणं तिचे बाबा आले, ते म्हणले की आम्ही हिला सांगत असतो अभ्यास करायचा, पण तिला तुझेच व्हिडिओ बघायचे असतात. ते ठीक आहे, मी आता लिटरली रोज फिल्म करणार आहे, मी तू बघ, तुझा करता करीन मी.
दॅट इज सच अ मोटिवेशनल फॅक्टर.
ती 3रीत होती.
लाईक दिस इज
ती लाईक कुठल्या तरी माझ्या अशी एकदा वगैरे मी बोलली असेल, कुठल्या तरी माझ्या अशा रॅन्डम इन्स्टावर मैत्रिणीशी वगैरे, ती तिची बहीण होती. ती अशी, मला ताईने तुझे सगळे व्हिडिओज दाखवले. ती अशी
It's like this has happened to me only once, and at that time I was on a small bike ride, and he was like, "Are you do you do YouTube videos?" I'm like, "Me Mumbai ka Nikhil nahi hai." Nor am I any motor vlogger because काय माहिती यार, तीच फिलिंग आली मला. असं कधी वाटलंच नव्हतं की मला कोणी ओळखेल. आणि दॅट गाय टुक अ फोटो विथ मी आणि नेव्हर गिव्ह दॅट फोटो. लाईक की अरे काय मस्त वाटलं. आणि तेव्हा तुम्ही 700 सबस्क्रायबर. 700 व्हॉट इज 700? इट्स
अ बिग
नंबर. आमच्यासाठी खूप मोठा नंबर आहे. पण तसं म्हणायला गेलं तर फॉर रेकग्निशन, की पीपल रेकग्नाइज यू.
माय गॉड,
इट वॉज अ ग्रेट कोइन्सिडन्स. मी
फॉर एक्झाम्पल ना, एक अजून एक असा भारी किस्सा. मी लिटरली रमा माहिती असेल ना, सो आय वॉज लिटरली विथ रमा, आणि आम्ही पाणीपुरी खात होतो. लाईक असंही नाही की आम्ही अगदीच फार एरियात होतो वगैरे. आणि रॅन्डम ती म्हणली, हाय माझं नाव संस्कृती आहे, मी तुम्हाला दोघींना बघितलंय वगैरे. म्हणलं ब्रो सो नाईस, तुझी पाणीपुरी इट्स ऑन अस.
अरे
My God. Wait, on that note, I have a question for you. Recognition is amazing.
Yeah.
But if you're burnt out, okay? Now right now this is an amazing moment for everybody, both of you. तो कशा गिरा तो पागल. So my question, so if you had to tell your future self who is from a day from giving up, तो आप क्या argument बोलेंगे उन्हें कि भाई ये मत रुक तू, it's really good. So what will you tell to your future self?
Okay, I'll say it.
Guys, wait, if you answer, you
Nahi, please answer.
No, you go ahead. Then. Okay, so I was in like literally Seva Sudan. It is like a really nice school, but then okay, people there can be like super bitchy, and I'm like,
right.
Yeah, comfortable saying this on camera. And then like the teachers were never supportive in like these things. Like I wasn't like literally not from school, not from like ghari padnai. I was not on any of the social media platforms till 10th grade,
right.
which is a big thing because माझे सगळे friends होते and I was the only person who wasn't. So then yeah, you know, let's just go it. त्यांना कधीच चान्स नाही मिळाला. आता सगळं आहे हातात, so why not?
You know, Ananya, I think that this is a particular thing motivates me a lot. I think की हे तुला पण relate होऊ शकतं.
Yeah.
Which is that now the course which I'm doing, BBA,
Yeah.
very common course. अँड अकॅडमिक्स बघायला गेलं तर तुम्ही जे काय करताय ते तुमच्यासोबत लाखो मुलं ऑलरेडी करतातच आहेत. सो दॅट डझंट मेक यू स्पेशल. तुमच्यामध्ये युनिक काय राहत नाही. सो आय इंट्रोड्युसिंग युअर सेल्फ, यू आर लाईक आय एम डुईंग दिस कोर्स फ्रॉम दिस कॉलेज. बट आपल्यासारखं जर कोणीतरी असेल विच इज into some venture of their own, we can say कि अरे हम हे करतो. So that is what something which motivates you a lot. I'm not like the other students in my class. I'm doing something of my own.
Yeah, right.
Do you agree, Rohan? And
That's a perfect answer.
Right?
I love this. Wow.
कि we are doing something different. We are doing something unique. I mean,
आणि असंही नाही की आपण अभ्यास इग्नोर करतो.
Exactly.
आपण ते पण करतो.
Managing
आपण हे
both.
पण. Yeah. So I like that.
So
So yeah, even that motivates me.
Right.
But then I just want to like, you know, not an answer. I won't call it an answer. But then I just want people from my school to, you know, really watch this.
Right. But see, it's like, so I would tell that to, if I were about to quit, कि why did you start that? You wanted to be special. Like you have to keep doing it regardless कि तुला views मिळतायत का, subscribers वाढतायत का. Do this ना, you'll
Do this for yourself.
Exactly, do this for yourself.
Yeah.
तुझी एक identity create होईल त्यात.
Right, same. Even I would say that to myself.
That answer was better than my question.
Wow, this was amazing. Like actually.
It's very interesting.
खरंच.
See, you know, Ananya,
Yeah.
you know why I like Tanay? You were a chupa genius है वो. And I speak to him a lot. And मेरे को बहुत बार feel होता है. But it only comes out when you question him. ठीक है. Otherwise he'll keep blabbering. Okay. Which is not, it's not bad. Okay.
Yeah.
But after like an hour of blabbering, the genius will come out. So you know, I एक काम कर. Ask him pointed questions.
Podcast बनाता है. It's right.
Yeah,
Right. It's not an interview. It's not an interview.
Yeah,
It's
right.
I personally learnt a lot from YouTube when it comes to like editing, making attractive thumbnails. So थोड़ा सा marketing side से बनता है. So what did you learn from YouTube? What are those skills which you can apply and if you're going for a job interview, you can say कि अरे I learned this because of YouTube.
Oh, being confident is the first point. Because literally, like, crowded place hai, you have to take up your camera.
Right.
You don't have mics. You have to speak loudly in front of your phone. People are watching you, and anxiety just bursts. Like you have to film it, but then.
You know, that was one of the main reasons why I stopped vlogging. कि मला ना तो feeling आवडायचं नाही, which creeps in me, the nervousness which creeps in me when I start holding the camera.
मला पण खूप त्रास व्हायचा. Like
because I have made 40 vlogs नाही गेले.
Trust me, माझा कॅमेरा स्टार्टिंगला असा शेक व्हायचा. It stops. आता मला काही फरक पडत नाही.
Literally काही फरक.
मी माझ्या शाळेत जाऊन लॉक करीन. इतका आणि सियासतन इज अ व्हेरी 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 स्ट्रिक्ट स्कूल. लाईक दिस वुड नॉट बी अप्रिशिएटेड तिकडे. आणि आता मी असं की हो मी शाळेत जाऊन फिल्म करू शकते, मला काही वाटणार नाही.
Right. So maybe you are able to carve yourself for vlogging, whereas I was not. कारण की Rohan made like 40 plus vlogs and still I'm not comfortable with vlogging. Like even if I
But
try,
I feel
थोड़ा nervous. I feel nervous. Public especially.
But 40 videos is maybe not a lot. या गोष्टी करता. Maybe.
For me.
Maybe. People take years. Okay, मी तुला खूप छान एक्झाम्पल देते. एक आर्यन खन्ना नावाचा आहे, खूप इज अ व्हेरी फेमस ब्लॉगर. ही इज मोस्टली इनटू लाईक असं फिटनेस ब्लॉगिंग अँड एव्हरीथिंग. तो लिटरली 1-1.5 वर्ष त्याला ही वॉज नॉट एबल टू लाईक हँडल हिज कॅमेरा लाईक असा प्रॉपर. सो आय फील 40 videos can be, you know, maybe तू नंतर comfortable झाला असतास. Or look at you right now, you're so comfortable.
Right. I should keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Woohoo! Let's go.
I don't have what do you call it? A vlogging videos. I have never made them. And if you had to convince me,
Yeah.
what would you say?
Oh, okay, so there is a friend
if that question was not captured in the mic, Rohan asked कि he is not at all a vlogging guy. He probably never make a vlog in his entire life unless if अगर तेरे को वीडियोग्राफर देते तो करेगा vlog?
बिल्कुल
नहीं करने वाला.
करेगा.
But Ananya is going to try and convince him कि vlogging करना चाहिए.
Tanay को देखिए. Tanay is me.
Ananya try to convince.
Okay, so there is this friend of mine, Sarthak Sachdeva करके. He's on YouTube.
I know him. I know.
He is
Great
amazing
guy.
at vlogging and you know.
क्या editing है?
हाँ ना, dude.
मैं देख के ही मतलब नहीं.
I know. And the thing is ना तो त्याच्या एका
Underrated
व्हिडिओत
guy, super
म्हणलेला
underrated.
तो त्याच्या एका व्हिडिओत म्हणलेला की यू नो मे बी once I turn 60-70 तुमच्याकडे लाईक तुम्ही डायरीज लिहिलेल्या असणार आहेत, तुमच्याकडे मे बी नोट्समध्ये तुम्ही तुमच्याकडे सगळं लिहिलेलं मटेरियल असेल, तुमच्याकडे मे बी व्हिडिओज असतील, सगळं असेल. But then imagine having a YouTube channel just to revisit those memories. That caught me. And I was like, I'm going to continue this.
So what better than video representation of what you're doing
How
at that
else do you want those memories to be saved? Like obviously डोक्यात असणारच आहेत, लिहिलेलं असणारच आहेत.
It's like
But then rewatching those again is very exciting. So Sarthak, thank you for this. If you're watching this, please
shout out. Channel in description. We both are fans.
Please, definitely.
Are you taking YouTube as a hobby or would you look at it as a profession? Ki if I grow at this, I'll do this full time.
Yeah. I feel sadhya tari nahi. But then if like by 1% chance there is, if I grow, I would like that. But then mala te sudha full time nahi karala avadnar.
Right.
I want obviously something.
Right.
You know, very stable, which I enjoy.
Right. So like like some job
Yeah, maybe.
or like a small business, but you're doing this as well.
No, maybe a job.
Right, maybe a job.
Because you know, business. Yeah, like छान है business handle करना, but then no, maybe not a business. Maybe a job. Because like maybe त्या टाइमला मला असं होईल की business takes a lot of efforts, like everyone knows तुम्ही तर BBA करताय.
Right.
So तुम्हाला जर दोन्ही करायचं असेल so दोन्ही मॅनेज करायला maybe a job would be easier. You think?
I don't know. I have
100% I disagree very hard.
You disagree?
Very hard.
Okay.
Because आता आपण
But I don't know, ह्या पॉइंटला
I
तरी
don't
मला
know.
आता
We
असं
cannot
वाटतंय.
say anything.
मी नाही म्हणते की
आपण
मला जॉब
experience
म्हणजे
च
मला
नाही
9 to 5 जॉब करायचा आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल माझ्या ओके आय डोंट नो इफ आय शुड से दिस ऑन कॅमेरा नॉट, माझ्या आत्ता डोक्यात आहे की मला BJMC करायचं आहे पुढे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल दॅट इज बॅचलर्स इन जर्नलिझम अँड मास कम्युनिकेशन. सो इट इज रिलेटेड टू समवॉट रिलेटेड टू मास मीडिया इज रिलेटेड टू दिस ओनली ना. सो मे बी you know both.
Also asked a close friend of Ananya's कि थोड़े questions send कर दो because I had like 6 to 7 questions framed and I was like कि अरे यार like I wanted to make this podcast in a way कि your friends should like find it very interesting and उन्होंने देखना चाहिए जितना भी बड़ा हो 20 मिनट हो 30 मिनट हो
Yeah.
देखना चाहिए. इसलिए I'll just read a few of her questions because some of the questions she sent are like ऐसे अरे यार it's like
Exposing questions.
हाँ exposing. It's like इस बारी के लिए तो ये क्वेश्चन थोड़े साइड पे रख देते हैं.
Okay.
But it's like so what is like we'll do this as a not exactly a rapid fire round.
Yeah, but you'll just
yeah.
I get it.
So what is something people seem to misunderstand about you?
Misunderstand that I'm very mean. People think I'm
Mean?
mean very. He's loud.
Mean.
People, I've literally like I was in this GC and then people were just talking shit about me. ये कितनी
अरे
mean है,
कुछ भी ना.
कितनी ऐसी है, कितनी ये है. And I'm like, have you even talked with me? हाँ? मी असं ते हे कुठून कळलं तुम्हाला, कधी झालं हे?
Vlogs बघून जज केलं असेल अजून.
एवढं व्लॉग्स मीन असतात माझे, जेन्युइनली विचारते. असतात?
नाही.
Then why? People literally call me, oh my god, she's so mean. Plastic. किती फेक आहे अनन्या.
अरे कसं माहिती
Stop calling me fake.
इट्स लाईक एक असं अझम्पशन होतं तुमच्याबद्दल इफ यू आर डुईंग युट्यूब अँड इंस्टाग्राम. इट्स लाईक की अरे तुमच्यामध्ये खूप असा ॲटिट्यूड असेल की अरे बघ ना की अरे कोणी पण शाउटआउट दिला लगेच ते स्टोरीवर टाकते का, कारण की दाखवायचं आहे तिला की माझे फ्रेंड्स मला टाकतात.
काय
तसा एक पर्स्पेक्टिव्ह असतो
मी कसं हे नाही करते की
Do you
oh
get
my
me?
god,
तसा perspective
कळलं मला. बट नाही असं नाही. आय फॉर एक्झाम्पल शेअरिंग बॅक स्टोरीज इट्स लाईक ओ माय गॉड, लाईक माझे फ्रेंड्स एवढे सपोर्टिव्ह आहेत. ब्रो ऍड बॅक तर करणारच ना. किती बेसिक आहे हे.
राईट.
ऍड बॅक नाही केलं तर मीन पण वाटतं, ते पण आहे. बट आय डोंट डू दॅट.
ते दॅट डिपेंड्स फ्रॉम पर्सन टू पर्सन. ठीक आहे. Which upcoming YouTube video of yours will break the internet?
ब्रेक द इंटरनेट.
Break the internet. पूरा ऐसा destroy कर देगा.
असं काही नाही असं
Do you
डोक्यात.
have anything in mind? Planned? ऐसा
Yeah, I
something in mind?
have
फाड़ो
something
idea.
in mind. Like
बहुत
in
फाड़ू
mind.
है तो बता भी मत. क्यों बताना यार?
हाँ वो भी है. You know, you just like
But
check it out
but
on
hype
my
कर
channel.
उसको कि बहुत फाड़ू है.
It's gonna be like super crazy. So you know, better wait for it.
So usually
Still.
लोगों का आपके बारे में पहला इंप्रेशन क्या होता है? मीन वही है क्या?
Yeah, people are like, oh my god, किती attitude है हिला. Like bro, shut up.
Okay, wow, this is like क्या मस्त rapid fire है. If you had to name yourself, what would you name yourself?
Ooh, Shania. I just like that name a lot.
ये लगता है एकदम. Turn back the time and talk to a 14-year-old self. What would you tell her? Him dile.
Okay. Not 14-year-old, maybe a 13-year-old. You know, like it doesn't matter if someone doesn't like you back. That's completely okay.
Yeah.
They're boring if they don't
I think
like
you
you
should
back.
tell this to us now.
Yeah, now also, yeah. It's like maybe things are not wrong with you. like you are not supposed to blame yourself. असं like होऊ शकतं की कोण कोणाला इंटरेस्टिंग वाटेल. इट्स नॉट इन युअर हँड्स. मे बी यू आर इंटरेस्टिंग और दी अदर पर्सन इंटरेस्टिंग, पण तुम्ही एकमेकांना इंटरेस्टिंग वाटाल असं नाहीये.
Right.
सो इट शुडंट मॅटर आफ्टर अ पॉइंट.
If you could be remembered, wow, काय questions आहेत. अरे यार. Okay, her name is Rama. I'm going to shout it out because काय questions आहेत. If you could if you could be remembered for one thing, what would it be? काय questions आहेत. अरे very nice.
An environmentalist maybe, because I've been working with ecolution sadhya. The amount of satisfaction you get after a cleanliness drive, immense. Like असं छान वाटतं, you know.
आपण काहीतरी केलं रे.
हाँ.
So like okay, I don't
Plus
want
you get to meet new people.
Yeah. I don't want to make this like into a big answer because already खूप जास्त
Yeah.
रेकॉर्डिंग झालंय. सो I तुझ्या बायोमध्ये खूप काही आहे. त्यातलं एक मी जे नोटीस केलं ते खोज इंडिया अँड आय रेड अबाउट इट. इट वॉज लाईक आय डोंट रिमेंबर की ते काय. इट्स लाईक अ कम्युनिटी सॉर्ट ऑफ.
Yeah, it's a community. Okay, so Khoj India is basically, I wouldn't call it a art startup, but then it's like आमच्या like आपल्या वयाचे सगळे आहेत असे, and they just like trying to discover new things, like maybe learning about new things. For example, if we choose a topic, we research about it, we plan few posts about it. For example, meetings होतात, maybe online, offline, we get to meet each other. And
So
just
it's
discovering new things.
Right, improving your skills.
Yeah,
That's the word.
it's fun.
If you could have a billboard with anything, what would it be?
Billboard with anything. असं सुचत नाही मला काही.
चालतंय. That is a good answer. If you could have lunch with 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be?
Who would they be? Dead or alive? Okay. एक तो Tanisha. I want to meet Tanisha.
Tanisha Nirwani, okay.
Yeah. I would have lunch
Dev.
with Dev and Saket. Yeah.
Dev and Saket, right. If someone is to like start YouTube or is already doing YouTube, what will be your small piece of advice to them? Based on your experience.
Yeah.
6 months.
Okay. So first thing, don't think about what others say. Like just do it for yourself, you know. And if you like start thinking about the numbers a lot, try to avoid that. It helps.
I have
It is
been through
difficult,
that phase.
right?
I've been through that phase. Opening YouTube every I don't know,
10
after posting
minutes?
video 10 minutes to see की किती
there.
numbers वाढतात आणि नाही वाढले तर sad होऊन बघायचं. It makes
त्रास
no
होतो.
sense.
It's like
सोडून द्या केलं. Your work is done.
yeah, तुम्ही टाकलं,
Keep it
upload
aside.
केलं, you're done. Yeah, actually your work is done.
With that good note, we'll end the podcast.
Oh my god, guys, this was so fun. Shit.
Very nice.
खूप
For
मजा
my
आली.
first offline podcast, this is your.
खूप मजा आली, guys. No doubt.
हे थोडं इथे घ्या.